The positive and negative commandments we are studying in Part 8 of the series for the 613 Commandments of Torah quickly move from one area of life to another, but meld seamlessly together. The positive commandment, to be attached to Hashem, leading to attachment to Torah scholars and their disciples, Talmudim. Devarim, Deuteronomy 10 verse 20 states, Hashem your Elohim shall you fear, him shall you serve, to him shall you cleave, and in his name shall you swear. While the Torah doesn't explicitly say, attach yourself to Torah scholars, it does command something deeper, to cleave to Hashem, and the Chazal explain that one of the ways a human being does that is by attaching themselves to Torah scholars and their disciples. There are 3 other verses where the Torah commands devekut, or cleaving to Hashem. Devarim 11 verse 22, 13 verse 5, and 30 verse 20. So then, how did we get from cleave to Hashem to attach to Torah scholars? This is straight from our sages of blessed memory, and is found in Sifrei Devarim 11 verse 22. Sifrei asks the obvious question, how can a human being cleave to the divine presence? Isn't Hashem called a consuming fire in Devarim 4 verse 24? Their answer, you cleave to Hashem by attaching yourself to Torah scholars because they embody and transmit Hashem's wisdom found in the written and oral Torah. The Talmudic Ketubot 111b spells it out clearly. Is it possible for a person to cleave to the divine presence? Rather, cleave to Torah scholars and to their disciples. This would include marrying the daughter of a Torah scholar, engaging in business with them, providing for them, learning from them, and walking in their ways. It's not just academic, it's lifestyle discipleship, Jewish style. So the Torah commands listed here in Devarim are interpreted by Chazal as a command to join yourself to Torah scholars and their disciples, because that's the human and most practical way to cleave to Hashem. In other words, Hashem says, cling to me. The rabbis say, great idea. Here's how you actually do it without catching fire. The positive commandment, to rise up before an aged man and woman, and to honor a Torah scholar, which is expressed by getting up before him. We find this commandment in Vayikra, Leviticus 19, verse 32. In the presence of an old person shall you rise, and you shall honor the presence of a sage, and you shall revere your Elohim. I am Hashem. The term for old person in this verse is seva. It literally means someone of advanced physical age, even if he or she is not a person of wisdom. According to Chazal, anyone who dishonors a seva by not following this command in their presence is not worthy of the olam haba, the world to come. The negative commandment, do not intermarry with a non-Jewish person. Apart from our relationship with Hashem, the most influential and closest bond we can have with another is found in marriage. Hashem is fully aware of this. In fact, it was Him who arranged the very first relationship between a man and a woman in Gan Eden with Adam and Chava becoming one flesh. This then helps us to understand why the command given in Devarim 7 verse 3 is given. You shall not intermarry with them, non-Jews. You shall not give your daughter to his son, and you shall not take their daughter for your son. The breaking of this foundational commandment has been one of the worst causes for assimilation of the Jewish people. It has caused more pain and damage to Torah-centric life than almost anything else. You don't need to look very deeply to see examples of this. There is Melech Shlomo, King Solomon, the builder of the Beit HaMikdash, who because of trying to placate his many foreign, non-Jewish wives and concubines, allowed idol worship right in the heart of Yerushalayim. In the time after the Babylonian exile upon the return of many Jews back to the land, Ezra, the scribe, had to give the men, even those who were part of the Levitical priesthood, to make a choice. Divorce your non-Jewish wives with their children, or be cut off forever from your people and your responsibility in the temple of Hashem. Seem harsh to you? It shouldn't, and here is why. In the very next verse, Hashem says, for he or she, the non-Jewish spouse, will cause your child to turn away from me, and they will worship the Elohim of others. Then Hashem's wrath will burn against you, and he will destroy you quickly. Rather, so shall you do to them. Their altars shall you break apart. Their pillars shall you smash. Their sacred trees shall you cut down, and their carved images shall you burn in fire. For you are a holy people to Hashem, your Elohim. Hashem, your Elohim, has chosen you to be for him a treasured people above all the peoples that are on the face of the earth. When we look at Jewish history seriously, we have to be honest, because in truth, one of the greatest greatest tragedies to us as a people has been the assimilation into the cultures we have found ourselves in. Not that of working well with others, not by negating or disrespecting those in the world around us, but by intermarrying with them, having children with them, and allowing the slow, gradual erosion of Hashem's Torah laws and principles to strip away who we are, why we were chosen, and what our true purpose for being here is. To be a light to the nations, and tikkun olam. Thank you for watching the video or reading the blog. Please like, subscribe, and share with others. You can find all my works on Rumble, YouTube, Locals, Substack, and Blogger. I encourage you to leave your comment below, or you can email me direct to shmu@startmail.com. Until next time, this is Shmuel ben Shlomi of Shmu's Views wishing you shalom.